everybody. I spent most of the day doing this rather complicated print. I called it an ode to Klimt. It is a homage to this painting right here. I didn't copy it exactly. I used a 12 by 12 gel printing plate, and I did a lot of different pulls on it. But in the process of doing that, I ended up with this piece here. This came off of the extra pulls. A lot of times I would pull something up and then I'd have stuff left on the sheet, on the plate, and so it was my cleanup sheet. And frequently I find my cleanup sheets are just as exciting, if not more exciting, than my regular sheets. So what I did is here I have some of my, I want them this way or this way? I think I'm going to do it that way. Yeah, let's do it this way. I have some pieces that I use to make my birch trees. And what I want to do is I'm going to kind of really simplify the other painting that I did earlier, and I am just going to put a few different birch trees in here. Okay, I guess that one's there, that one's there, and this one goes all the way from the top to the bottom. Okay. So I am playing with this composition. I really like what happened back through here, and I like a bit of what happened back through there. I feel like we have a good opening coming into the painting, and I'm pretty happy with most of it, and I think that what I can do is with just a little bit of development, I can get this painting to actually work really nicely as an additional print. So first thing that I'm going to do is, I've got this down, and I'm thinking that I'm going to want to put some, well, I think I'll wait. Thinking I'm wanting to put some I think I'm going to be wanting to put some more calligraphy in it, but I will wait until I am ready, until I've got my pseudo trees. As you see, this is very much more simplified than the very complicated one I did with a lot of different colors. I am pretty much deliberately keeping this much more subtle. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pick up my pieces, and I'm going to put in this piece here, and again I can go over it with a little bit of my matte medium. Put this plate one in here. And lay this in. Again, I want to go over with a little bit of the matte medium on top as well as underneath, making sure I've got it well stuck down to the page. And then I'm going to come here and go up here, put this down here. And I like the little tiny bit of this curvy piece coming into this piece, so I pretty much deliberately put it over to that side. And seems like I may need a little more underneath here to get it really stuck down. That looks a bit better to me now. Okay, so then I'm going to take this one, bring it down. I want to have a little bit of this dark showing back there too. I like that dark showing back there. So I like that. I want this to come all the way to, well, now I got it too far. There I go. And again, I want to try to get this working a little here. And I'm going to do this one right here. Okay. And down just a pooch, maybe. And go up. Okay. So I'm going to let this dry a little bit. Probably will dry it myself. And I will then get back to it in a moment and do just a little more. I'm not doing a whole lot more because I really want this to be very simple. The first one was very complicated, I admit that, and I really want this one to be very understated. So I'm going to let that be for right now, and I'll be back. Thanks. Okay, so I've dried this, and I'm just going to add a few extra little details. I think that what I'll do is add a little bit of, a little tiny bit of details to some of these trees here. Not a lot, just a shadowy kind of little tiny bit, maybe not really anything super dark, but I want to just get some idea that these are like a birch forest. And I'm also going to, I'll make sure my head's not in the way. I'll probably add some more details to, I don't know why it's doing that, to the background. I'm going to add a few more trees in with a little marker, but I'm thinking I'm going to make it a smaller marker than this. Okay, and I think I need a few more down here. I kind of got them a little too muted, I think. There we go. Okay, and in my mind, there's a few extra small trees back here. So I'm going to just throw some of them in there. You don't see all of them. You might just see a few branches of them coming out. Here I'm just giving a little bit of a rhythm of some trees in the background. Not a lot. Skipping areas as if there are leaves and things going and stopping you from seeing everything back here. There's one there, and there's probably one there, and it's very dark back there, so let's get one in here and maybe get a few coming through there. So that's just giving it a little tiny bit of definition. I actually have something that's kind of already happening there, and there's another one there, and let's put one up in here, and I also have a little bit of something back in here, it looks like, and back So there, I've just put a few extra lines, not a lot, back in here. And as you can see, I wasn't really super worried about much of anything here. I might just enhance this just a little bit. We'll see. And I might just throw a little bit of something around the bottom, whether it's dots or dashes or pieces or what. I just don't want, I want a little more energy in there. And just a few. So I think I'm liking almost all of that. I probably will just sign it and call it another version. Let me get this here. It's going to just be another version of kind of the same thing. I may end up doing just a little bit of I don't know whether spritzing. I don't want to put any more shiny stuff on it, but I would not mind putting just a little tiny bit of maybe white and blue in it. So I might just take a little bit of this white here. The reason I don't want any more shiny stuff is I think that the shiny stuff will end up not really working that well. But just a few little sprinkles of some energy of light here. Just going to put a few here. I like it in white right down here at the bottom. And I think I like that. That just gives me a little bit more, like there's something catching the light there. And I like that also on the trees. Okay, so I think that is my final painting, or final print, and I like it a lot. Very simple. Thank you.